Cortez came here and took a lie detector test, and we asked him, in the past year, since back with Mallory, have you had sexual intercourse with more than one other female? He said no, he did not tell the truth. Which, the next part just totally throws me off. Because then he confessed, subject confessed to having intercourse with up to 5 to 7 women in the past year. He can't be sure. He also said sexual contact with approximately a dozen women in the past year alone. He stated that he's had sexual intercourse with probably 10 women throughout the whole relationship.
Well, I'm at home with Aaliyah.
He's your ex-husband, but you're still kind of together, right?
Yeah, see what had happened was he was a handsome guy. First black guy I've ever been with. I was like, oh my God, he's super handsome. Boom. 4 months later, I got down on bended knee and I asked him to marry me. Okay, so boom, we get married. Then he takes me to meet his family. Well, when he takes me to meet his family's like, oh, there's somebody new in your life? So his family didn't even know that he was in a new relationship.
So they didn't know he broke up with this ex.
They didn't even know that he didn't move on.
And then boom, he shows up with the wife.
Boom! Show up with a whole wife. A whole wife got your whole last name. They really want to see the marriage license. So I had to prove it, okay? That's it.
You're in love, things are going great. You get married, what happens?
We get married. I'm thinking maybe like 60 days, some family issues arise. Then it was like verbally told me, hey, I got this, take care of this, take care of it, work. Where do you think I'm supposed to take time for us? Boom. Where do you think I'm supposed to take time for us then? Okay, so you're totally ignoring me. I became an in-house babysitter.
Yeah.
I ask you, we're fighting at this point, it's about a year in. Hey, look, what are we gonna do? Oh, you still don't have time to do this, you still can't focus on me? Okay, what is it gonna take for you to be done with me? Cheat. I ran and did it, right? Boom.
With the white guy?
Yeah. So I ran and did it. So I ran and did it. Boom.
And then you
so
cheated.
this was on Thanksgiving. So he went at it.
You cheated on Thanksgiving?
Oh my God, he left me on Thanksgiving.
And you got the turkey stuffed on Thanksgiving.
I did. Then he came back 2 days after Thanksgiving looking crazy. He came back. Did you tell him you cheated? I did tell him.
And what was his reaction to that?
Because his reaction was, I love you.
But he still wanted to stay with you.
He still stayed with me.
But you got
the
divorced.
first picture that you guys put up of us when I had my hair in braids, that's the night that, 2 days before that. So we moved forward. So what it was is, we aren't gonna go anywhere by ourselves. If he was at work, I had to be on camera. If I went to the stove,
but that's crazy, Tom.
No, I'm telling you, that's whatever was gonna make his mind, put his mind at ease.
I hear these stories, and you're not the first one who tells a story like, you know, the wife, like we did a show once where the wife sat in the car at his work while he was working for 8 hours.
And I did that too. I did that too.
What's wrong with you?
I wanted to make him know that, okay, well, we're not gonna break up.
What'd you do in the car for 8 hours?
I sat there, listened to music, slept.
So what eventually led to the divorce?
So I filed for a divorce on his birthday.
I mean, you like to have big events like cheating and getting divorced on special days.
Yeah, I like to make it memorable.
Yeah.
We ain't making no good memories. We ain't making no good memories, so let us have these memorable days, and this is what's gonna happen.
So you get divorced, but do you stay together?
So Steve, we go to court, boom, I'm like, for 6 months, he's like, no, boo, let's just do a reset. Every month, it was a reset every time the court date came up. No, ask if you could reschedule. So I'm thinking, okay, he probably really wants this. So, you know, I'm boo-hooing, I love you, babe. I became that submissive. While we were still married, I became that submissive wife. Okay, baby, I'm gonna do it this way, I'm gonna do it that way, I'm gonna do whatever it is to keep us together, okay? Boom. And as I'm doing this, I just think that he became the controller that he really wanted to be. He wanted to tell me what to eat, what to drink, what to this, when to sleep, when to use the restroom, like I was in prison, okay? So the day that we got divorced, I said, okay, I have to show up because I was the petitioner and you're the respondent. I said, baby, I'll know that, you know. He was like, nah, don't worry about it, boo. Steve, why did he show up? Tell the judge he wanted the divorce.
Oh, so he did want a divorce.
He did.
And you got divorced.
We got divorced. He come in like this. Hey, watch when he come out, he gonna be like. He about to come out here smiling, showing every teeth he got.
You ever regret getting married so fast?
Steve, today, I'm still in love with this man. That's why I be outside looking for him in the daylight with a flashlight.
Yeah. So you want him to pass his lie detector test because you want to be with him. Why do you think he's cheating now?
Oh, my goodness. Well, let's go into that, Steve. Let me tell you something, okay? I'm alone 20 of them hours a day. Steve, when I tell you that this man does not answer his phone, don't respond to no text messages, walk in the door when he know I'm upset, this what he do, Steve. I be watching him through the peephole. This what he'll do. He'll come in, he be like, you know what I'm saying, while I'm like this. You know what I'm saying? Watch it, you know.
Why is he doing that?
Because he be scared, because he know I'm on 10. And then he know I go from 0 to 100 real quick. Like he said, oh, he tried to make me out to be, he tried to say I'm crazy. Well, guess what? He made me crazy.
Yeah. We asked Devon, since being in a relationship with Jacqueline, have you had physical sexual contact with any other woman? He answered no. Since being in a relationship with Jacqueline, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman? He answered no. The results came back the same to each question, and it came back that Devon did not tell the truth.
I knew it, you son of a bitch. I knew it.
What? Wait, hold up. Make sure y'all reading that right.
Hold up. Yeah, take off.
Man, whoa.
Hold on, excuse me. Excuse me.
Did I see that?
Okay, I'm relaxed.
Son's at. Where's he at? No.
Yeah. Come here, Devon.
Hold on.
Yeah, no.
Did not. 1 and 2. No. You better chill, man.
No, you better.
No.
Excuse me. Come on, you look like you need a hug or something. Go hug somebody over there, please.
You had such a intercourse. Hey, you gotta make sure that this is right.
No, bitch, that's right. You been. I'm done with your stupid ass. You know what? Grab me my shoe. Get me the out of here. Get me the out of here.
Is it over?
Hell yeah, it's over. Keep them bitches.
All right. It's gotta be showing something,
Thanks for
man.
calling our show.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
Can I have my shoe? Hey,
Are these pretty accurate?
I don't
it's
know
a
what to
white
say,
boy.
man.
It's a white boy.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Joe, why are you here?
I'm here today to find out if a 21-year-old girl that has a 1-month-old baby, if it's my baby. I just got out of a 20-year marriage. I'm raising an 18-month-old on my own right now from a girl.
That's yours?
That's mine,
Okay.
yes.
Somebody else?
Somebody else,
Okay.
yes. But one thing led to another, and we started seeing each other on a casual thing, just to hang out. And I'm going to jump right to the end part. It's been a year. She has a baby, and I just found out 2 weeks ago that she's not who I've been calling her for a year.
Oh, the girl that
I know
you
her
were
as Jessica Miller, and that's not her name.
Oh, so she lied to
She
you
is
about
a
who
liar.
she is.
She is a pathological liar.
She's a pathological liar.
There's no truth to anything. She
But
would
did
hound
you
me
know
all the
she
time.
was pregnant?
Yes,
And did she say it was yours?
Yes. So, and when she told me that, I said, well, this wasn't supposed to happen. I mean, I used protection.
Right.
She told me she was allergic to latex. She told me there's no, and I'm new at this, man. I mean, I've been married for 20 years.
I think they got sheepskin, right?
Sheepskin, I mentioned that, yeah. But, you know, and then she told me she was
What a
on
memory,
birth control. So that was a lie.
Do you believe it's yours? What's you have, little girl, little boy?
A little boy.
So do you believe that little boy is yours?
There's a good chance it is.
There's a good chance.
There's a chance, yes.
What else did she lie about? Her name, the birth control.
There has been so many lies, you know.
She said she was a teacher.
Yeah, I'm glad someone said that, yeah. Kindergarten.
She said she was a doctor.
And she was going to school to be a pediatrician. She owned her own apartment.
She owns a condo.
It's an apartment, a townhouse.
But all of it not true.
Not true. None of
Not
it.
true.
She lives with her mother. I pray every night on my
I don't
knees
think
that
there's,
this baby
listen,
is not mine.
Listen. You pray the baby's not yours?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want a baby. I got a baby.
You know what? I can understand that because you said that you just got out of a 20-year marriage. You now have an 18-month-old son, you're saying?
Yes.
And then it turns out you got into this casual relationship and she got pregnant, but you're hoping that the baby's not yours.
For the big fact that if it is, that will link me to her for
Right, and
eternity.
she's a pathological liar.
Yeah, and
what's this young lady's name?
Michelle.
Oh, wait. But she told you it was Jessica.
Jessica.
But her real name is Michelle. How long ago did you find out her real name?
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Let's bring out Jessica/Michelle.
This baby is yours. I don't know why you're trying to deny it.
Because
I
you
wanna
are a liar.
You know what? I don't care. I just want to prove this baby is yours. You're going to take the responsibility. You understand? You told me you love me. How can you? I'm the same person I know I love.
Where's she going? You were with Joe. You had a baby with him. He took a DNA test. We're going to find out if he's the father. Come out, all right? Come on out.
Oh, wait. She's going to
Get a bucket. Get a bucket.
Julia.
Let's get the paramedics. Paramedics.
All right, let's just see.
Real slow. Real slow. Real slow. Real slow. Just sit down.
There you go.
It's fake. I've seen it.
Do you feel okay to continue?
Yeah.
Do you want to go back out on stage? Yes. Okay, we'll go out there, you sit down, and let's get all these issues resolved, okay? So why don't you, if there's anything you want to say to her?
Why did you lie? Why all the lies? Was you ever on birth control?
Yes, I was on birth control. I
And-
had the IUD.
I don't believe that you was
Okay.
ever on birth control.
I-
I'm not denying that the baby might not be mine. We're going to find out.
Yes, we are.
I've learned a lot about you in the last 2 weeks.
You hired a private detective, Joe.
No, I didn't.
He threatened me. He texted me and said if the results come back saying that he is the father, he was going to take away from me.
Well, that's not
That's not a threat. That's the truth.
Right. Oh, my God. Listen, you're a young girl.
Yeah, but I cannot have my son be taken away from me.
Listen, first of all, when there's child custody cases, it's not so much of a threat as like, this is what I want. I want my child, you want your child, okay? The question I have to ask, though, he does bring up a couple good points. He says it was a very casual relationship. He said he explained it to you. It wasn't, you knew he was married for 20 years. Do you love him?
Yes, I do love him.
You do love him?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to be with him?
Yes, I want to be with him.
In your words, why aren't you together?
Because I lied to him.
Because you lied to him.
Yes.
What did you lie to him about?
I lied to him about my name. I lied to him about me being a school teacher,
A doctor.
a doctor.
Owning a condo.
Yeah.
Okay. But you know what?
But the truth is out now.
Right.
I want to worked this out with him. We have a son together.
But let's find out if Joe is the father of your little baby boy. Joe, you are the father.
I told you so! And you said I was cheating on you? Ha! There's the proof right there.
I never said you cheated on me. And there's a good chance that baby is mine. It looks like my other kids. All right? So I ain't denied that. Now there's a whole nother bridge to cross.
I've had a lot of fun with this topic, but it's a serious topic.
It is serious.
And now the two of you, since you are mother and father of a baby, even though whatever the relationship's going to be, you need to be civil. So what do you want to say to each other civilly for the sake of your little boy?
I'll see you in court.
No. Joe, I love you. I love you.
Stand back.
I
Get
love
off
you.
of me.
I love
I'm about done here, Steve,
I know,
okay?
I know. If he doesn't want to be touched, you got to
Okay,
give him space.
you know what? No. I'm going to go get an ex parte on him. He will not be coming around me or our son.
Well, see, now listen to
No.
me. No, I know. This is a very emotional moment. Please, sit down.
No, I'm
sit
not,
down. No,
I don't want to
please.
be by the audience.
No, it's fine. Okay. All I was going to tell her was that I don't know if that's the best option because truthfully, no matter what, if you guys don't want to be together, you're the father. You want to be in your son's life, right?
Yes.
You're going to contribute financially,
Yes.
try to be a role model.
I'm gonna raise him.
You're going to raise him.
Yeah.
Good for you. All right. The show is now over, but I'll just, leave you with a piece of advice, Joe. You might want to find somebody a little more mature. Okay?
Yeah, right on.
Crystal, did you sleep with the relative that Ricky suspects?
No, Steve, that's crazy. Like, Ricky is so crazy. He's lost his mind. When we had that argument and I went to Ohio, that was the only choice that I had. When Ricky kicked me out, he took off and he left me on a Thursday evening. He called me Friday evening after I had been trying to talk to him, the whole time. I had been trying to talk to him, get in touch with him, just let him know, like, look, I'm not, and all that was over the whole cheating too. He thought that apparently he's been thinking that I've been cheating since day one, and I haven't. I am head over heels for this man. Like, I love this man. And like he said, our kids are really close. So it breaks my heart to think that he thinks that I would run around on him because I wouldn't.
He thinks you slept with this relative.
Mm-hmm.
You went to Ohio and you stayed with some relatives.
I went to Ohio and I stayed. I split my stay. I was there for about a week and a half, and I split it between two relatives. I went out seeking for attention. I did. I had hit up a couple of friends that I went to school with, and I talked to them, and I had messaged them, and yes, I'd sent some pictures, and I made an OnlyFans account. But
when you were in Ohio, you sleeping with these guys?
no, I never slept with
But you opened up
anybody.
OnlyFans, but you didn't do anything.
I posted one post on OnlyFans, just trying to find out from the people that were on there, like what kind of content they would like to see, whatever.
You know what they
My
wanna see.
intentions were never to do anything like nude. Like I was wanting to do like lingerie pics, and feet pics and stuff like that. Like
Did you ever fool around with this family relative?
no.
Does he cheat on you?
There was an incident where I thought that maybe before we actually got serious that he did, but I had been staying in his house for a while, and I woke up one morning at 5:30 to get ready to go to work, okay? Ricky was nowhere to be found. I messaged him until probably 10 o'clock that morning, okay? Nothing. He said, I fell asleep at a buddy's house. I'm like, okay. Well, a couple days after that, one of my girls that I worked with, my waitresses that I worked with, she tells me that she see Ricky in there with another female. He finally come clean and told me that, that he had talked to her on Tinder. It was just a girl that he had met on Tinder or whatever, and that nothing had happened. Nothing went on.
Do you desire her? Okay. Okay. Just, yeah, like.
I mean, it's her mouth.
I'm not
I can't put up with it.
I'm not trying to be mean, but you show nothing towards that woman. So my thing is, if you don't care about her and you don't want to be with her sexually, physically, mentally, why do you prolong this? Why do you need a lie detector test to break up?
Steve, I've tried to kick her out and get her away
What
from
do you
me.
mean?
She
You say
will not
get
leave
and don't
me.
take her back.
It's crazy. It's
Change-
like I'll have to move out
you know what
just to
this
get away
is?
from her.
You know what that is? Pressing the lock, she can't get in.
Why did you want me to call the Shut in. Why? If you don't want to be with me, Ricky, just tell me. Just tell me. Just be honest with me. You say I'm not the one being honest, but you're the one not being honest. I hate you at times. I do. I hate that I love you. I hate that I fell in love with you. I do this every relationship that I get in with is a narcissistic gaslight, and I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. You manipulated me. You love bombed me so much in the beginning. It's ridiculous.
She's the narcissist.
Says the narcissist.
Okay. Do you even need the results?
Yeah.
I mean, you do.
Yeah.
Why?
Because she's sitting here saying.
Even if she passes, that's good. Then you're gonna want to be with her?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I cannot. I'm done. I can't do this. I'm done.
Yeah.
You just brought me on here to embarrass me.
Okay.
Just to tell me. Why didn't you tell me that before we even took the flight? Why didn't you tell me that when they called me to come on the show?
Yeah.
You son-
Okay, you want to hear his results?
Yes, read them.
We asked Ricky, since in a committed relationship with Crystal, have you had sexual physical contact with any woman besides her? He answered no. Since in a committed relationship with Crystal, have you had sexual intercourse with any woman besides her? He answered no. Results came back the same to each question, and it came back that Ricky told the truth.
Don't. Not until we hear.
All right, Crystal came here and took a lie detector test. And we asked her, did you have sexual physical contact with that relative while you were staying with him? She answered no. Did you have sexual intercourse with that relative while you were staying with him? She answered no. Did you ever have sexual physical contact with that relative? She answered no. Did you ever have sexual intercourse with that relative? She answered no. The result to all those questions came back the same, and came back that Crystal told the truth. Okay, okay, Crystal.
You are the worst man I've ever been with. I hate you. I told you. Get off of me. I'm done. I told you. I've been telling you for months and years.
It's not
told
true
you.
yet.
What's not true? You just told me that I was telling the truth.
He still got more.
We go on to ask Crystal, since in a committed relationship with Ricky, have you talked to other men online via video calls or chats? She answered no. She did not tell the truth.
See? What are you talking about now? You're a liar!
It's the ones that
You're a liar!
I told you about them.
I knew it!
I told you when I went to Ohio that I did talk to
Shut
people.
up!
You see the messages.
There's the answers right there.
Yeah, you're right.
Since in a committed relationship with Ricky, have you had sexual physical contact with any man besides him? She said no. She did not tell the truth.
Steve, I don't have a car or a phone. I'm always up his ass.
Who
I'm
cares?
always there.
Since in a committed relationship with Ricky, have you had sexual intercourse with any man besides him? She answered no. She told the truth.
I told you.
Talking's cheating if you're talking to other people.
You're right. Talking is cheating. You still, to this day, have dating apps on your phone. Still getting
Where?
Oh, you don't? Pull it out. Let's see. I'll show you. I will show you.
I ain't doing nothing for you no more.
I'm done.
I got to end this story. Okay. If you have any decency in you at all, okay, any decency, you would tell her that it's over.
It is.
Not telling
I'm going
me.
to.
I'm not going home with you.
I know.
Okay. You need to tell her that it's over, that you will never be with her again, and you need to stay away from her. Because if you prolong it at all, you see how you got her so screwed up, right?
Yeah.
When you're not happy, that's all you really need to end a relationship.
Yeah.
I'm not happy. Goodbye. Are you going to do that?
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Rashard, your family believes that you were sleeping with your grandmother's husband. How does that make you feel?
As a kid, it hurt my feelings. But now that I'm grown, I'm angry about it because this happened 13 years ago. Here we are 13 years later. I was 13 then, I'm 26 now. For this to still be going on, it makes me mad. Not only was that my grandmother's husband, they were married before I was born. He was nothing but a grandfather to me. I never had nobody else in my life as a grandfather to me. So to hear them say that not only about me, but about him, is just diabolical to me.
Well, here's the other thing I'm thinking. If you were 13, why would they blame the 13-year-old and not the grown man?
I feel the exact same way.
How much older is he than you?
I'm 26. Michael is probably late 50s, almost early 60s.
55. It's a big gap, but when I'm thinking grandfather, I'm thinking like the guy's 80. He's 55. He's still, fairly young man.
But nothing I would look at.
Are you ready to meet your cousin?
I am.
Here's Kayla.
I got so much to say.
You lose the little
Hold on.
I got you. Drunk. Your mama, crack. Fix my hair. You can't afford this. No, you're here because of me. I want of me. And the mother that I am,
One's a
I'm telling you,
Republican,
your mama
one's a
should have been
Democrat.
did. It ain't 50. And your mom. Keep my name out your mouth. Where's the line? And I'm going to go every time I on this day.
That's
for
her
too long.
only time ever.
Too long.
Winning a fight. That's your first time. I've always beat your ass. Growing up as a kid, you always got your ass beat. The only reason you ain't getting your ass beat right now, bitch, is because I'm right here. Security saved you. Security saved you. Because you know, if they didn't have security, bitch, I would be beating the
Look at you out the mouth.
You fat
foaming out the mouth. You foaming and I'm smiling. I finally got that ass.
I never live with you. I never live with you. Never live with you. Never stay with you.
So we're here because, Rashard, your family, a lot of people in your family believe that she had been sleeping with your sister's husband.
Right.
Her grandmother's husband.
Right.
Do you believe that Rashard was sleeping with him?
Well, when my sister brought it to my attention, I started watching because she was so convinced and so for sure that this was happening. I thought it was impossible, but I started watching and the sitting on the laps and on the couch.
You saw this?
Yeah, I saw this. I came in one time, me and, my friend, and they were on the couch under the cover. Who does that? Then,
Well, hold on a second. You saw this.
I saw that with
What did you say?
I said, Char, what the you doing?
You didn't
Michael,
say...
what the
Okay,
yeah.
that's what I was
Well,
going
it
to
was
say.
Michael first.
She's a 13-year-old girl.
She's 13 years old. What is you doing with her?
Yeah,
why
when
is
you
you
say
under the cover
hey, Michael, why
with
are
her?
you acting that way with this
Exactly.
guy?
What is you doing? Oh, we're just taking a nap. And if he say us, that's a he's lie.
Kayla came here and took a lie detector test. And we asked her, have you ever made any comments on the internet saying that Rashard slept with her grandmother's husband, Michael? She answered no. And it came back that Kayla told the truth. Michael left us a voicemail. We're going to listen to that now.
I've known the whole family for 25 years. I carried them all home from the hospital. Me and Char was always together. I taught her how to drive. I taught her everything she knows. We had a good relationship. She's always at the house. We cooked together. We ate together. We spent time together. All that stuff got crushed by accusations that don't make no sense. And everybody just thinks that something else is going on that's not going on. I'm tired of all this drama. It really pissed me off that people are so narrow-minded that think a 40-year-old man would sleep with a 13-year-old girl. It's bad enough they went on 13 years ago. Now they want to bring this stuff all back around again. all of them. They all need to grow up and mind their own business. They stupid, and I wish I could be there, but I couldn't.
As a minor, did you have sexual physical contact with your grandmother's husband, Michael? You answered no. As a minor, did you ever have sexual intercourse with your grandmother's husband, Michael? You answered no. The results came back the same, and they came back that Rayshar did not tell the truth.
We the drama starters, right? We start drama. We keep running on her. We try to. She dragged my name. She dragged my name through the mud. Through the mud. And you dirty bitch.
My
You's a
sister
rotten
got
bitch.
justice.
Okay. And I'm glad the world sees. Y'all might have seen me. Y'all might have seen me falling all that. But the world know that you a grandpa. That you a grandpa, bitch. You's a grandpa. That's what you is, bitch. You a grandpa.
She was a child at the time. Nobody has concerned that a man was having
We asked
with
her
a 13-year-old
1,000
child.
times to help her.
And let somebody
she denied it.
Oh, he'll like that.
They tried to help.
So
He'll
hold
like
on.
that, though.
We go on to ask Rashar, as an adult. Now this is as an adult. As an adult, did you have sexual physical contact with your grandmother's husband, Michael?
I just knew she
You
did.
answered no. As an adult, did you have sexual intercourse with your grandmother's husband, Michael? You answered no. The results came back the same to those two questions, and it came back that Rayshar did not tell the truth.
You won't throw that chair. Throw the chair, Steve. Throw the chair.
Now, hold on. When you're a child, you're a victim, okay? She wants to go, let her go. If you're a child and a man, I can never blame a 13-year-old for having sex with a grown 40-year-old man. He's preying upon you. He's making you a victim. He's sexually assaulting you. That's cut and dry, okay? Cut and dry, you are the victim. But I do wonder why, as an adult, you continue that sexual relationship.
As an adult, I never had sex with him. I never had sex with him as a minor.
But I would suggest to you, when you leave here, you might have a case against this guy. I don't know what the statute of limitations are, but I think a lot of what I've seen recently over the years in a lot of states, victims have been able to open up claims against sexual abuse, because if he was sleeping when you were 13 years old, he sexually assaulted you. And you should think about maybe pressing charges against this guy. I'm sorry it happened to you. I know it could be a very confusing thing when you are a victim of sexual assault. So I just would, you know, instead of all this drama, like that's going to be over in your life anyways. But whether you might want to speak to somebody, because a lot of times when we have these unresolved issues in our life, you need help.
If it happened.
If it happened. And I think it did, but maybe I can understand why you wouldn't want to admit it standing out here, but it's definitely something that I feel terrible that it happened to you, and I think you definitely, you know, even if you don't want to go down the legal road of it, I think maybe you need to speak to somebody about what happened to you when you were a child, okay? And if we could, yeah. And if we can help you in any way, you know, point you in the right direction to get you some help, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very nice meeting you.
And I'm still beating her ass.
Is there any chance that the baby's not Jabari's?
It's 100% Jabari's.
100%.
1,000%, 1,000,000%.
1,000%. 1,000,000%.
Yes.
Why does Jabari have doubts?
Because of his mother. She's been implanting that same question in her head since even when I was pregnant. She's been implanting that in his head.
But you never like cheated on him or anything?
I cheated on him after I had my baby. 3 months after I had my son, I cheated on him. Not during my pregnancy, not before.
Yeah, but you
after.
can't change the DNA of a baby after you gave birth. You say that there was a DNA test done at the hospital, right?
Yes, sir.
And Jabari says, I don't remember that.
I secretly went behind and I asked the nurse, could she do it for me? Just for me, not for Jabari.
Right.
I wanted to do it. I asked her, could she do it? And she did. She came back and
How did she do it?
She went back and told me that she went into his test results or his blood, and she compared their blood types together.
She did what?
She compared their blood types
How
together.
did she get his blood?
She went back on his file. So
Yeah,
I don't know how that worked. I don't know how that worked, but that's what she told me.
Because I could have the same blood test as Jabari.
I know, but that's what she told me before I left the hospital.
Yeah,
She
well,
gave me those
She
results.
gave you bad info.
Yeah.
Well, let's meet your future mother-in-law. Sherry.
You're a liar. You're sneaking. You know that's not his kid. You know it. Janai, come on, tell the truth. You taking advantage of my son, because you know he's a good man.
Jabari, you came here and took a DNA test to find out if this little boy is yours. And the results of that DNA test, Jabari, is that you are not the father of
Baby, I promise.
This bitch, bro.
Jabari, this is your baby. I promise you, please. Jabari, please. Baby, please. I didn't cheat on you before I got pregnant. I was living with you and your mama. Please, Jabari. Please, baby, please. Please, baby, please. I didn't cheat on you while I was pregnant. I got pregnant. I lived with you and your mama the entire time. I got pregnant. Please, baby, please. Please, baby, please. Please, baby, I didn't cheat on you, please. I didn't cheat on you when I was pregnant.
I'm trying to be calm.
Baby, I did it. I promise. Jabari, I promise, please. Jabari, please. Jabari, I didn't. No, Jabari, baby, I didn't cheat on you before I got pregnant. I wasn't pregnant. I got period when I was with you. My period right after Jabari. No, get off me. No, get off me. Get off me. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me. No, I'm not talking to y'all. Get off me.
Ma'am, no.
No, get off me. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off. Get off of me. Get off of me. Oh, yeah, get off of me. Get off of me. No, please. No, please, no, please move out my way. Man, no. Get off of me. No, man. Get off of me. Get off of me. No, I can't. Jabari! Jabari!
I think I was as shocked as everybody in this audience because the way she talked and the way you are, I really thought that this result was going to come back that you were the father.
You and me both, Steve. You and me both.
Now, knowing that you're not the father, I can't imagine being 20 years old, thinking that you're a dad, raising this child, and then you're not the father now. What do you think happens now?
I don't know. I can't even give you an answer right now, honestly. My head is everywhere right about now. I don't know. I feel like my time wasted.
I totally understand that.
I feel like my time wasted. Nigga, been 3 jobs, wasted my teenage years to be a father, and for what?
She's super upset. We're trying to calm her down just for the fact we just want her not to get crazy. Would you mind just talking to her so she can say what she wants?
Ain't nothing to talk about, bro.
I mean, we can go back. Yeah, I know there's nothing to talk about, but would you allow her just to say what she wants to, and then you could say whatever you want, and then we'll end it there? Would you do that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Mom, we're gonna just have you stay.
Let me up.
Somebody.
Watch out, that homie's get out my way.
He's right here. Jabari's right here.
Get out my way. Don't touch me. I got going on, bitch. Bitch.
So, what you doing here?
These bitches here playing with these parties. That's not your son.
Why are you lying to me? Tell me the truth.
Okay,
no.
listen.
No, don't come in here no
Hold
camera,
on.
bro. I'm not being on my camera, bro. Don't
That's
come in
fine.
here no
Don't
cameras.
go camera.
Bro, don't come in here no cameras, bro. Back up. What you talking about?
Okay,
I don't
listen.
have to lie about a bitch ass thing about no.
This is a scientific report, okay?
Bro.
And there's 0%
Bro,
probability.
that is a lie,
Not
bro.
1%. This is 0%.
Bro.
Why is this lying?
Bro, I don't have to lie about no. Bro, he knew exactly when my period stopped, G.
You can't dispute.
How if I got pregnant right when I moved in him, and I wasn't having sex with nobody in 2022 but him.
But you didn't
I
get
didn't have
pregnant
sex
by
with
him.
nobody.
But you didn't get pregnant by him.
I did. That's the person I was living with.
Okay.
But I didn't have
Okay.
nobody pick me up in the house. No, I was sleeping with. I was living with him and his mama.
Listen, it's like arguing about whether there's Santa Claus, right? So you want to believe in this fairy
Bro, we
tale?
can take that and I don't care. Because like I said, I've been with you for 4 years the whole time. I've been putting up with your family, your bitch ass mama all this time for what? And that's your baby. I wouldn't have had sex with nobody. Who was I going to have sex with anybody else before I met you?
So let me ask you something. If you took him to court, like say put him on child support, do you think you have any chance of winning?
What do I take him to court for?
Because he's not the father.
He is the dad. That's who I've been having sex with for the past 4 years. I left my ex before him.
I would, listen, you know, if you want to give her the benefit of the doubt and go
Jabbar,
home.
I'm not
get a
lying to
DNA
you. G,
test.
what do I have to lie to you for?
But because this doesn't match up.
Bro, that
this is
your,
science.
he look just like, bro.
This is science. If there's
Y'all
anything
play
that
with
we
that,
can do for
homies.
you, we'd be more than happy to help.
Jabbar, I'm not lying to you about child, bro.
But this is not going to change, okay? This will not change. This is undisputable. This is a DNA test. None of him is in that little boy. I don't know why she thought she could come here and that there was going to be a different result. Maybe she deluded herself, but unfortunately, that young man in there is going to have to make tough decisions. And the mother, who becomes so emotionally bonded with this child, it's going to be tough for them. But we will help them in any way we can. Did Janiyah get an additional DNA test when she returned home? Are they still together? Did we hire better security? Let's find out. Please welcome back Jabari. Jabari, one of our most explosive shows we've ever had. It was, you know, I don't think anybody was expecting that result. What's been going on since the show?
Nothing really, but been focusing on myself a lot more. Figuring my own place in probably 2 weeks now. In 2 weeks, probably my own place. Working on the car next, but trying to leave all that in the past and move on with myself. Feel like I got another chance. I'm gonna do what I gotta do now.
So you're not with Janiyah anymore?
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, when I'm talking to her on stage and she says, you know, 100%, 1,000%, million% chance, she's like, there's no way. I mean, I was convinced. I'm like, you know, if you're that convinced, you know, because sometimes we have women come on and say, oh, I'm 50-50. Well, there's a good chance it might not be yours. But she was so convinced. But now your mom is the one who really, she's the one who had the doubt from the get-go, right?
Yeah, she was the one from the get-go. She had doubts even before he was born. She had doubts, but me being naive, I'm thinking, you know, she wouldn't do like that. I do too much, you know.
Well, listen, you're a young guy. She's telling you, you know, you both are treating each other well. You're in love with each other. There's no reason for you not to believe, but your mom had good intuition. And really, I know that you developed such a bond with the little boy, but she stopped it before it went too far down the road.
Yeah.
When you got back, and did you have difficult conversations with Janae?
Yeah, I did. It was basically I just wanted the truth. At this point, I just really want to know what's up with it. When, like, honestly, I want to win. That was my big question. Just when.
Did she confess that she did cheat on you?
Yeah, and she wanted to say we was on a break or whatever, but I don't remember a break that she's talking about. The time zones don't make
Well,
no
that's
sense.
when everybody says we were on break when there was no break. What is she telling other people?
That I'm still the father of J2.
Yeah, she's still telling people you're the father.
Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, from my knowledge, like, cause I'm the only one there, so I don't think they know or nothing.
Right.
But I know her family, her family, her closest family relatives, they know. But other than that, I just really haven't been talking about it really. Or I don't even know if she's been talking about it. I haven't been in contact with her at all.
Is there any chance that you'll end up with Janiyah?
No. I'm not good for the mental.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I think, and you're a really young guy, Jabari. I think you got a bright future ahead of you. I think sometimes when you were in something that was, and let's face it, it's turned very toxic now, it's best to make a clean break and move on. So good for you. I think you're doing the right thing. Now, your mom, Sherry's there?
Yes, sir.
Let's bring her in. Hey, Sherry.
Hi.
Do you still have contact with Janiyah?
No.
Yeah. Do you still see the baby?
No, I haven't seen him.
Yeah. And you know, I think it's probably best because I eventually think you would get there anyways, and to prolong the, you know, pretending like, you know, your son was the father, I think you really saved your son from going too far down the road of really pretending like he's the father. What do you want other mothers to know?
Well, if you think that a young lady is not right for your son or mistreating your son, and you have doubts, call you.
So, you know, this story is blowing up on social media. I mean, incredibly. We received a lot of comments on Facebook and Instagram, and these are just some of the comments that we got. It's women like her that make it hard for good women to find men like him because she's breaking that man's spirit down. This was a heartbreaking episode. She had a good man. That's why she's screaming. She knows to cheat on that boy. This episode broke my heart completely. Does she think if she throws a fit, he will take her back? And P.S. Steve, your security sucks. For all the women of the 18 years of this show, that was the craziest, most violent reaction we've ever had on the set.
I know.
On where? Yeah, so like when she got back there, she threw the chicken wings and the buffalo sauce all over our staff. It was all over the door. That's when we were shooting it. You saw that all over the door. Yeah, that was her. We try to keep a clean studio. We don't usually look like that. Did you ever see her act that way before?
Nah, that was completely new. I ain't knew where that came from. Everything about that was surprising. I'm telling you, once he ran, I thought it was like just, oh, that's the end of that. But that was just the beginning of it, it seems like to me.
You know what's crazy to me is if you didn't come on the show, would she have ever told you? I mean, you might have went your whole life thinking that you were the father of this child.
For real. I don't even think she would have told me, honestly, because even before we got on the show, I was asking, I'm like, if your son you want to tell me, let me know now. We can, you know what I'm saying, dead it now and try to work past it. But you want to wait till we get on live television and still keep trying to lie. So I'm like, what's the point?
Well, if you do talk to her, tell her if she wants to bring somebody else on, do a DNA test. We'd love to have her back. I mean, but I know this was a tough result because it did care for the boy. Your life did get blown up to a certain extent, but I think it's always better to know the truth. Again, I think you're a smart guy. You're a good-looking guy. You got the world at your fingertips. And you got anything else crazy in your life happen, make sure you give me a call. You've been with them for 3 years.
Yes.
And there's another woman saying, hey, he's the father of my 1-year-old child.
Yes, I'm tired of this, Steve. That's the reason why I called your show. I can't take it anymore. It's basically heartbreaking to me every day that I have to sit there and look at him and think that he has another child by someone else other than me.
I can't do this anymore with this girl. I want this to be over with as soon as possible.
Has he said, hey, I cheated on you with this other girl?
Yeah, he said there's a possibility that that can be his child.
Do you believe Roderick is still sleeping with
Yes,
her?
I do. And that's the reason
you
why I
do?
think that he's not wanting to take this lie detector test that I offered for him to take. You know,
So he came here and he
he
offered him a lie detector
refused
test.
to take the lie detector test.
The other woman that you've never met, you're about to, let's bring out Melanie.
Come at her ugly. First of all,
What?
your man's a liar.
What's so much of a liar with him?
Because everything he says to you is a lie.
What did he say that's a lie?
Everything.
Talk. What's
For
what?
the last 3 years, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
possibly has a kid with me.
Possibly.
When is the last time you slept with Roderick?
September.
So like a month ago.
Yeah, basically.
I believe you.
I understand that you might be pregnant now.
Possibly.
And it could-
Another where you don't know who the kid's father is again?
well, this one she thinks is Roderick's. Let's bring out Roderick.
Yo, like more or less, like, yo, you full of it, yo. You already know that I haven't been with you in over
She might
2
be
years.
pregnant. Right,
Over 2 years.
She might be
This my
pregnant.
lady. You've been calling, harassing, texting my phone, everything. You already know. The last time I've been with you sexually was on June.
I'm going to ask you to leave the stage just for a minute. And Melanie, I'm going to ask you to leave the stage just for a minute. I'll bring you guys both back up. What is going on here?
Nothing, man. What happened, honestly, Melanie, I've been Melanie since 2005. I met her 2005, January of 2005. We dated briefly. I got incarcerated April 2005. Like most women, when you first start out with them and then you get into a situation like that, they'll leave you. You understand? I'm not going to sit out here and disrespect her, but at the same time, she's not going to ruin my relationship with the mother of my child that I plan on being with. You
But
understand?
who's ruining it?
She's ruining it.
But
She's
you just
ruining
said
it.
you just slept with her in June.
In June, yeah, it was a booty call. That's all. Like, I got into an argument.
Okay, but is that working on your relationship
No, it's
or
not.
ruining it?
It's ruining our
And who's
relationship.
doing that action, you or her?
Both of us.
No, because only you are committed to Melissa. She's not committed to Melissa. Melanie, we gave you a lie detector test. We asked you, do you still have romantic feelings for Roderick? And you confessed that you still have romantic feelings for him.
I care about him.
In the last 6 months, did Roderick tell you he loved you? You said yes, and the results of that question to her, she told the truth. Did you have sexual intercourse with Roderick in the last 4 months? You both have admitted that on stage. You said yes.
This is not good. Let that test not be right, yo. Let that test not be right, yo.
I already told you.
And I'm letting you know.
In the last 2 weeks, did Roderick call you to ask you to get together? She answered yes. She told the truth.
2 weeks? 2 weeks? No, it ain't. You want you take the lie detector test then. Let me know what's good. So I can kick rocks.
We gave you a pregnancy test because you might be pregnant. And you say,
Hopefully not.
and you're saying if you were pregnant, it would be by him.
Yep.
Okay.
You would know.
I sure would.
Yeah, I hope you know who your baby's father.
Melanie,
I do too.
congratulations, you are pregnant.
Yeah.
She won't. Ooh, yo, yo, man, I don't think I can take this. Yo, please give me the results, please, because I'm not
The
feeling
DNA
it.
test.
Oh my God.
Roderick, you are the father of her child.
Yay.
Yo, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Baby.
That's right. Now I know. Now I know you're never going to be faithful to me.
I will be faithful to you. I love you, baby, and I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry. And I
It's a
told
wrap,
you.
yo. I
All
love
right?
you so much, but I can't do this. No, baby, no. What do I do so bad to deserve this?
Nothing.
Why should I believe you now?
Because I'm going to show you that I can do
No,
better.
baby.
I'm going to show you.
Yo, show me. Yo,
I'ma
show
show
me.
you. I'ma
Yo,
show
you
you.
should have been show me. You should have been show me. I don't deserve this.
Do you think anything's going to change at all?
No.
No. Do you want to go back out on stage?
Yeah.
Let's go. Well, if...
No, get away from me.
Listen, I apologize, right?
That apology is a wrap, dude.
But listen to me. This is my child now. You understand? This is my child now. This is my child. So therefore, I'm going to stand up.
You know what?
Listen.
What, bitch? What?
She is pregnant.
Sorry, y'all.
We just going, that's all we gonna do. Just gonna be about the kid, nothing else, no more booty calls, none of that. We just gonna take care of our responsibility as parents, all right?
Why she running off the stage?
Okay, watch out. I hear some charging.
I'm letting you know straight lace. And I mean, no time for that girl to call that phone. No, not Dolph, that Trace, none of that. I'm telling you, no time for her to call that phone.
Are you gonna give him a chance? Or do you think you say, nah, I'm hurt too bad?
I think I'm finished.
You think you're finished?
I love him with all my heart, but he's been lying to me for 3.5 years with the same person. I never got to sleep in her bed. I never got to sleep on her bed. I never called her hospital where she had her son.
Is anything you want to say to her?
Baby, I apologize. And I promise to you, on everything I love, that I'm gonna show you that I only wanna be with you for the sake of how much I love you. Yeah, I did my wrong.
No, you don't love me that much for you to be still sleeping with her.
I love you enough to still want to be with you and prove to myself. Like I said, I know it's going to take time.
You make me look so stupid, yo.
I'm going to prove to you.
You make me look so stupid, yo. I look stupid. I look so stupid.
I've taken a liking to you since you've been on the show, and I do feel bad for you because I think like a guy should be lucky to have a woman like you. He should feel like, oh my God, look at this great woman I got, and he screwed up. He screwed up, and he's been screwing up. But what you decide to do from here, it's your decision. If he keeps doing it and you allow it, it's gonna happen.
Yep.
If you put your foot down and say, you want me, you can only be with me, maybe he stays faithful.
See, the thing is, Steve, when I go, you want to see my kids, we're going to the courts, because I won't look at your face no more. I'm out.
Are you saying that to him?
I'm saying it to him, and I mean it. I just said it to him more than once.
You're lucky. And if there's anything we can do for you, you can call us, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm not going to stop you if you want to be with her. Good luck to you. And I know you say you want to be with her, so for your sake, I hope it works out. And you have 2 kids with her, and I think it's important for a dad to be around his children.
I will be there.
And if she does take you back, I hope you don't hurt her anymore.
I won't.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you, too. Nice to meet you.